Hello. Welcome, Sassy Mom. Annie. Welcome, Kodak. Thank you for being tough. I mean, I guess thank you for acting tough with your tough word behind the keyboard. Shout out to Kick community, harboring healthy mentality for the children out here. Terrible. The kids don't have let's see here. Friday, a lot of kids online, right? No babysitters. I guess that's why they come looking for the babysitter. Beautiful how people like to, so tough. Welcoming Sanella. Look at the kids out here. Let's see here, I mean, this is whenever you are growing, sometimes you have people don't have anything better to do. See you, let's see, timeout for how long? 1 hour. Now they can hear the sound of their own voice. You know. Imagination typing. Friday, right? Wah. But that's okay. That's why sound healing is impactful. A lot of young minds out here know. Who's that? Ace Dragon, nice to see you. All the young minds. Color eyes. Yeah, hyperactive children on Kick playing, you know, and that's the culture on Kick. It's very, let's just say, mentally violent and physically violent too. Every time I hear something about Kick, it's about somebody. It's not a healthy environment. And so a lot of these kids, like, again, I look like an easy target. That's why they do it, you know. Which I am an easy target because I'm not gonna be disrespectful back. Yeah. Waste time, waste energy, you know. Because the young mind sometimes not here to listen either. Let's get the timer on here. I guess look like we're getting ready to go to battle tonight. The kids not jealous. They just don't, they don't have kids troll sometimes because they don't know what else to do. You're angry and you don't know how to ground it. Sometimes you become very disrespectful. Battle the dopamine, right? The dopamine is Friday night, right before school's out. Right? Kids get 2 weeks out for Christmas. And today is the day, I think. Yeah, see? This is the week before where there's just so much, right? College student, school, middle school, elementary, teachers, everyone who works in that kind of system. They are more available to use the internet now, have entered the digital world. Next week for high school and elementary. Oh, okay. I guess it's a Friday thing. And the week before Christmas, a lot of people are already not there. Thank you for all the blessing, by the way. Heathering Wing, Kalesi, Birdie, Lila. Don't know when college is out. Something about this height, huh? Welcome, Tatanka. Do you have Discord? I do, but I just observe it in case, some people, post on there. But I'm sure you can find it. Beatimus. Sorry for the cut off. Feels like so many. It's all good. We're all family here. There's no cut off. I don't see. It's just you say what you want to say. That's it. This is a very popular style. Right now, we're just gonna relax first to read the algorithm, stabilize the community first before we move forward. It takes time for the community to condense, center, and ground, and then we can move forward. Thank you, Ace Dragon. Let's get this tower over here. Thank you, Ace Dragon. Appreciate it. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community on Twitch here. If you suffer from insomnia, how long you been suffering from insomnia? I used to suffer from insomnia also. Lots of suffering this lifetime. Thank you. Appreciate it. Dalbert's here. Mike D. Mariana Vega. Thank you. One of the biggest key to getting better sleep is exercise. Exercise makes you tired and sleepy. For real. That's one key. The other key is clean your room. It's hard to sleep when your room looks like crap. When your room feels like a mess, your mind feels like a mess, and it makes you not want to sleep. shower. When you feel good, you want to sleep. When you are in your bedroom, you have to turn on ambient light, something that makes you feel sleepy mood. When the light in your room doesn't support your bedtime, you need to try to make it have a decent warm lighting, uplighting that makes it feel like, ooh, I'm in a hotel, but that is called your room. Make it a little bit more sacred, The biggest deterrent from sleep is video games and telephone. Turn on the blue light filter on your phone. Before bed, try not to use the phone 30 minutes, but you can use music that's relaxing. I know that may be really hard for people to put the phone down, but it actually helps a ton. If you want to have better sleep, you have to make some sort of sacrifice, and sometimes your phone is the thing that is keeping you up because we play video games in bed. And so if you have sleep issues, you have to give it your all if you want solution. Okay? Wear comfortable clothing, pajamas. It doesn't have to be fancy, but make sure you're comfortable. Oftentimes, when we lay in bed, the thing that is really active is our mind. We start thinking too much in bed. Sometimes I think a lot, but I know how to turn it off through meditation in bed. So while in bed, I would just consciously relax all my body. I let go of control of my hands, feet, eyes and eyebrows, and I just melt into my bed by choice. Because some days you have more to do, but you have to learn how to shut it off too. The way you shut off your brain is to focus on your body, not to analyze it, but to relax it and be with it. How bougie we trying to get today? Let's see here. There we go. Let's see what key this is. It's a B. There we go. Thank you, Israel. So right now the TikTok algorithm just flagged me for smoking tobacco. So just be aware, the algorithm Robocop is out. Let me restart. BRB. Quiet there. Yeah, they have a bad algorithm on here. When you depend on the bots too much. go. Sister Mira on YouTube says, Brother Tanet, I saw some creator putting a scrunchie or something on their flute closer to their mouth so they don't get flagged by TikTok robocops. I mean, that was usually we don't get flagged by AI. They only turn it on when there's more people. Like when there's more streamers, they like click the button. Alright, we're gonna raise the bar. Thank you, Diva Corp. I mean, yeah, because it's assuming I'm smoking. For like it says, I detect tobacco, and usually it's because of the like all that. The AI doesn't know what to do with all the on-screen graphics, so I'm just gonna go with my flow and just not use any like that. Like, oh, that must be smoke. Literally, it's the cosmos. Cause why? It's not that smart. And they don't need it to be that smart. They just need it to do it like a blanket job. Low standard. Welcome to TikTok. Sister went to Mexico and got this back for us. There's a door here. Open the door. feeling today? Lots of energy ramping up. And may the peaceful people stay the pillars of peace in this time. You're gonna need it. Oh, nice to see Virgil. Whitney Jones up in here too. You can feel the noisiness ramping up. Christmas season. Algorithm changing. Seasons changing. But life goes on. Put this over there real quick. Looks like my loop station is glitching out. Test 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. 1, 2, 3 into the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gotta use the relaxing tone on them today. Graceful energy. The secret. Welcome, Zach. Palicat. Pluto re-entered Aquarius. 11/19. It will be there till 2043. Whatever that means. Shout out to Miss Rhonda. We gifted I got a 1 free sub to give away, and your name popped up. What's going on? I'm so off today. Nothing. It's Friday. Friday is when people dump energy. That's it. From the week. Right, this is the Christmas week, so there's many things to buy or don't buy. Rat race. The noise. But that's okay. It's a good family time, Christmas. But some people don't get along with their family, and that's the issue. It's like, damn, I had to deal with my family now. I gotta deal with my family. Sometimes we don't want to talk to people. Holiday season makes you have to talk to family. I remember that when you're depressed, or when you're unhappy, or when your life is not, when you feel you're not, when you feel you haven't accomplished things in life, like please your parents, becoming a business professional, when you don't have a business card to show, it makes you, it makes you feel low in the past. When you don't have a business card to show people, it makes you feel like subpar. Then that's the issue. Our standard for life is a business card to show each other. And so we don't feel oftentimes like adequate until we have a business card to show. My son, here, see, my business. And so imagine you're building your life. Because a lot of people nowadays, they want to be a YouTuber. They want to be a TikToker. But it's really difficult to get there. Because they don't take it seriously. And so while you're building your life, you kind of feel, if you don't have six figures, or if you don't have your own house, right? Sometimes you just feel you don't want to talk to people because you don't want to share with them. Your life's kind of effed up. Nobody's sure. Hi, welcome. My name is Tanet. I'm addicted. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Hi, my name is Tanet. I don't have my life figured out. How about you? Me too. Like, nobody has that kind of conversation. Unless you're effed up, Unless you got some substance in you, then you warmed up to have that kind of conversation. Would you ever like to have your own meditation sanctuary? You're looking at it right now. What I want and what the universe has in store for me is a different thing. I'm blessed to even have this. I'm already grateful that I have this. This baby Mystic Village. I'm grateful to have Sunday HTX meditation. I'm grateful you're here. On a Friday night, you could be out sipping martinis, pinkies up, but instead, you're watching the guy play flutes. Because you resonate with, you vibe with what we do in here, so I'm deeply grateful. I'm past the bar stage. Glad to hear that. Better here than in the streets. Oh, that's for sure. I used to be on the streets. You know me. You know my story. Because when you don't know who you are, you want to go get lost. And I'm just glad I survived, because golly, I used to be so effed up. I'm just happier. I'm not on the street doing crazy stuff, sober. I don't even wanna smoke. I'm still ghetto. Just kidding. Nothing wrong with that. Just be happy ghetto. You know. Don't be miserable ghetto. Yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Thailand, but I live now in Houston, Texas. Welcome, Joe Locke. Scooby Doody's here. What does it take for you to be fulfilled? Deepest happiness. What do you have to achieve first before you can say, I am fulfilled? Is it 6 figures? Is it the white wedding dress walking down the aisle? Is it having children and being a mother or father? Maybe it's owning a GTR, being a CEO of a company. Maybe it's sipping couple margaritas, getting loose with it, get crunk with it, get low, get low, get low, thum thudum. Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker. Being humble and kind with others. Just being and relaxing with like-minded people, like a humble tribe, you know. Humble, happy, peaceful, not so exciting, but fulfilled quietly, like a happy little tree. Like, golly, that's boring. It's one of those. My legs always fall asleep when I'm sitting like, do you? When you sit like this is a form of yoga. Yeah, this is a form. Let me see here. Went to dinner, 300 people in Cheesecake Factory. Social anxiety. How do I stop social anxiety? Stop worrying what people are thinking. Or just don't go. It's good to be social, but you have to social with the people you resonate with. Like the people who I socialize with, we don't hang out at the Cheesecake Factory. We go to a small restaurant. I beat social anxiety about work, yeah. I worked at the Cheesecake Factory. Well, from time to time, you can say I still get some sort of social anxiety because there's some people you don't really want to talk to. You know what I mean? Like you just don't feel like talking to people sometimes. And guess what? You don't have to. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I know I don't vibe with this person. Let me just be quiet. Sit and be quiet. That's it. You don't have to pretend to fit in. Ew. That's the one thing I try not to do. Pretend to fit in. Because like, why am I even there if I'm pretending to fit in, blend in with everybody else? Hell no. Let me just go home. Play with my cat. Feed the cat, whatever, you know. Go home, live stream, meditate. I'm happy. Don't need to do all the extra stuff. Like, this is a, what's it called? Delta 1.5 hertz solfeggio. If you want to learn to sit like this, you just gotta start with what you can and slowly. I could sit in full lotus for about, I could sit like this for about an hour. But if I push it, I could do this for about an hour, 30 minutes. Peaceful, happy. So whenever I do my own deeper meditation, or sometimes when I'm live, I'll go into this posture because there's something serious happening and I need to get more locked in. Because when you're like this, you're literally locked in. There's no like, I can walk with my arms, yeah. So I'm still locked in. Yes, I'm actually very comfortable sitting like this because why? Years of devotion allows you to have good posture. Yeah. When your mind is flexible and open, your legs are also flexible. Right? I couldn't do this before. When I first started, it was like sloppy, like this. It was like this. Like that's all I could get it in the beginning. And if that's all you can get, then that's what you're gonna do. And then you slowly get like this, and you learn to relax into every posture, and then you slowly get into comfortable. And I mean, this is like my max right here. But doing this is not balanced because it's too pretzely. No, doesn't look like my feet. Like that. Like the Addams Family, the hand talking. So if I sit like this, you cut off more circulation, right? The more you contract. But when you... And you have to see, a lot of it is just about pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Right? That's why you think my voice is pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Ooh, right? Ooh, money, money, money. Right, so you push your body, mudra, sitting long time. You push your voice, high pitch, low pitch, speaking gracefully, speaking rapidly, right? You see me speaking really fast before, and you have to learn how to use yin and yang energy. Pushing your boundaries to here is yang energy, and then getting comfortable. Enjoy it, yin yang. Learning to speak in a way that, right? You see me crack jokes, but you see me gone very serious before. So you have to learn how to do all of it, because when you become a channel, it's for everything. Sometimes the universe needs you to crack some jokes on them real quick. Then that's what you gotta do. But you don't do it, you just surrender. And then you have all the techniques. And so when you surrender yin and yang, you can go into a channel state quickly. But you have to have the prerequisite. And then words come out. But it's when people see me in that state, they're like, "Why are you sleepy?" Because when you learn how to go in between world, it's like some people may see that as weird, but when I'm playing the flute, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's why you see me dancing, because the music's moving me and I just play that song, right? It's the same form as when you use tarot cards or oracle card. You thin your mind. You kind of make your mind invisible. And you surrender your body. And you put yourself into a place where you can serve. And then the spirit flows through. Yin Yang. Thank you, Abru Gialbi. Whenever the time is chaotic on planet Earth, wherever you're at in your city, one peaceful person can change the rate. Like when you just have one peaceful person, you can impact your radius so much, especially at work. When you're a peaceful spirit, if you're working at the Cheesecake Factory, you're working at Olive Garden, just especially if the leader is calm and peaceful, you can impact the whole radius of where you're working at. So if we have more peaceful people everywhere, practitioners and meditators everywhere, the world becomes deeply peaceful. But of course, it takes, let's just say, crazy discipline for you to be peaceful while at a stressful job, because most people don't want to put that much effort. Let me just get home and smoke one, you know. Instead of learning to de-stress at work, we wait to come home to light one up. And that's how my life used to be, or that's what people who I saw at work, that was part of the server culture that I saw and experienced, the amount of substance to deal with the stress at work. And it's not just smoking, it's every type of substance. Every type. Right now, all the plugs getting paid because people want to be ready for any celebration, right? So they just re-upped. To keep life, to deal with the stress of life, sometimes we just cope. But imagine you can dream a beautiful life and that it can come true. I had to dream a life where I wasn't working as a server anymore. I work, after a while you just want to not be a server no more. I don't want to work with food no more as a job. Like if you feel you're done with a certain thing, you have to learn to love it first before you let it go. Before I let go of my job as a server, I had to learn to love being a server. I have to learn to appreciate that, because why would the new one come if you don't appreciate the old? If you don't learn the old lesson, it just shows up in another job anyways, which makes you get the same job, but instead you work at Papacitos now, but the same BS. From Papacitos, you move to the steakhouse now. Oh, bougie, but it's the same BS. You just pay bill better. Yeah. And sometimes that's what you gotta do. But if you can follow your dream, your life, if you can just slowly work on your baby, your purpose, your calling, your life gets better. Your life gets a lot better. Because we're not here to just pay bill. Do you think your purpose is to just The baby comes out. Your job, your purpose is to pay bill, baby. Hell no. You meant for something great. You have something great. There's a purpose for everybody. But do you believe in your purpose and your calling? Do you believe that you deserve a life that's fulfilled? Some people, they don't think they deserve it. So if you don't even think you deserve it, why the hell would you get it? You can believe in yourself or doubt yourself. The person that says I can and the person that says I can are both right. You heard that line before. Can you or not? Can you follow your dream? Do you believe in your dreams? What is your dreams? I don't know. That I don't know is the killer of dream. What the hell are you going to do to find out your dreams? Most people will just keep saying, I don't know. Let me get a hit of the blueberry. Give me some more watermelon strawberry flavor. I used to be somebody who said, I don't know all the damn time. I don't know. And so my life became lost because I never wanted to know. That's why I can't be around people who are I don't know people, because you can decide to find. Because I understand what it's like to be I don't know person, and my life got nowhere with it. I don't know. When the hell are you gonna know? Never. And it's a hard conversation to have, because even when I had that conversation with myself, like, when the hell are you gonna move from I don't know to find out? And sadly, a lot of people don't have this conversation with their family. And so their kids just keep saying, I don't know. We gotta help each other find out. That's why we're here, helping each other find who we are. Find what inspires you. But if you're spending all day not looking for what inspires you, what the hell are you doing? Netflix, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, nothing that has to do with your purpose and dreams. Feel that in your gut. Because if you ain't doing, because it's on you and this is your life. There's so much entertainment distracting us from our purpose and our calling. Infinite amount of information distracting you from your dreams. Instead of finding out what is your purpose and your calling, you look at more beef with Kendrick and Drake. You look at more news and politics, and your life's still the same. And after hearing this, many people will just do the same thing. That's what I call BSing yourself. Some people know more about Kendrick's life than their own damn life. Some people know what Kanye had for freaking breakfast more than what is my purpose and my calling. They're more excited about all these things that don't add value to their life. And I used to be the same way. But the real talk needs to happen to wake people up. Or else we can just stay asleep waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out. And it still don't come out. Well, let me go back and play my game. Right? And so this kind of conversation is called real talk. It's uncomfortable, real talk. And especially if it's coming from people you don't know or don't respect, you probably don't even want to listen to it. I would rather just scroll by and look at more YouTube shorts, TikTok shorts. I don't want to deal with people. What religion are you? My religion is I practice peace and love. My religion is respect people. I'm more spiritual. Yeah. I don't know how you sit like that, man. Well, instead of going out and partying, I've been meditating. Instead of going out and partying, I'm live streaming. Instead of playing video games, I choose to do something with my life, to be here with you. If I'm busy playing video games right now, I wouldn't be here right now. Right? There's a lot of sacrifice involved in following your dream, and most people, it's really difficult to stop playing Valorant or whatever people play nowadays. Right? It's hard to stop because things are so addictive nowadays. So for you to break free from that matrix of like addictive dopamine and follow your dream, it's very difficult. And that's why the real talk has to be had. The one of the biggest thing that's hard to shake off is adult content. I almost don't even want to talk about it because the RoboCop AI, RoboCop AI is strong right now. Because it's something like it destroys you. It makes you more distracted and more fire energy disconnects you. And we don't talk about that in society. And so that's a secret addiction that many people have, and it's terrible. And there's a lot of taboo things that we can't talk about, and that's one of them. The OF, or adult addiction, adult content addiction. And all of this is just great. It's just a higher potency of dopamine that makes you not think anything about, maybe I should follow my dreams and go to the gym and lose weight. Maybe I should learn how to live stream and learn how to grow on TikTok. Maybe I should watch a documentary so that I can live my best life and improve myself. But instead, easier to just play Call of Duty. Then you become a zombie. Just like the movie The Matrix. They just farm your consciousness. Play more Call of Duty. Play more. Watch more Netflix. Yes, Overlord. You don't even have to press play. It automatically loads the next episode for you. Because it doesn't want you to leave Netflix. We'll watch more Korean drama even though we don't want to. And it's sad to talk about this. That's why I had to throw in a little humor. What are the steps to meditate at home? Stop. Breathe. Relax. That's it. And just do it at home. Do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the morning. It's not about just one time, it's about discipline. Because eventually when your mind is peaceful, your consciousness is peaceful because you've been meditating a long time. Yeah. And so when we're attached to dopamine, it's in everything. It's in the content we watch or play or VR, the food we eat, the people we hang around. That's why Kai Cenat is so popular. Why do you think he's popular? He's always yelling at the camera. Oh my God. Right? And what else? The community spams. You spam the emojis. So when you spam more, it's dopamine. But all of this is distracting you oftentimes from your purpose, from your calling, from your happiness. But it makes so much damn money. Because if you wake up, you're not going to watch as much. Right? If you start following your dreams, you don't have time to watch Netflix. But when you're uneducated, unaware, you gobble everything up. Every single thing. You see a fidget spinner, you buy. You see a fidget toy, you buy. A new game comes out, everyone plays it. You play too. And there's nothing wrong with it, but many people don't know how to stop the dopamine addiction train. Right? And so while you're playing the game, you order Uber Eats or DoorDash to get you the fast food that comes to your door. Ding dong, ding ding. You don't even talk, you don't have to talk to the person. You just put, leave at door. Don't knock. You don't even see a human being. Just grab it, you eat it. You got a Diet Coke, a large fry, and a double Whopper. And you go back to playing Call of Duty, talking crap to noobs. And in between rounds, you watch adult content. And then sometimes you scroll through TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And on the side, Tinder. If you can even get somebody to match with you. Ouch. Looks like Kodak don't have much to do with Friday today. Clearly I didn't ban you or else you would be here. Now I'm about to ban you. That's okay. I can only babysit on TikTok. It's hard to babysit on Kick also. You know what I mean? It's not integrated yet. Or maybe it is and I didn't know. I'm not aware. Yeah. It's like little kids, because the way they type is little kid talking. It's almost like sometimes sometimes we have abuse at home, and watch your dopamine habits for sure. I think the moment we start to be aware of how much we lose if we're unaware, like I start realizing when I eat food with high fructose corn syrup, because I watched a documentary on Netflix called Sugared Up that taught me If you put that chemical in food, it makes your mind addicted to it. And then I start realizing, you know what? Every time I eat this, I want more, because it's, look at the name, high fructose corn syrup. So it's in ice cream, it's in soda, it's in ketchup. So you're not actually addicted to the food, you're addicted to the condiments that go with the food. Ranch dressing has corn syrup. Right? They put ketchup in the burger. Right? It may be in the mayonnaise. It's called sugared up. It's in the McDonald's ice cream. Right? The McDonald's ice cream, do you think they use real sugar on you? No, they use chemical, high fructose. And so when the brain feels a hit of the high fructose corn syrup, it wants more. So you're going to be back tomorrow or the next day. So when I started observing how food affected me, I became more peaceful, because I started paying attention to how food affected me, how applications affected me, how video games, right? I downloaded a Pokemon trading card game like 4 days ago. I played for 2 days and I realized I gotta let it go. So I deleted it 2 days ago. I don't need it in my life. But you can make crazy excuse to keep your life addicted. But I grew up playing Pokemon, right? But I love Chansey. Oh my god, Chansey. I love Chansey. But I love my damn self more. What media is, right? And so this is why I don't watch Netflix either. Why? Because Netflix will have you watch things you don't even plan to watch, because it just pops up. Like, oh, that looks interesting. But you can't just watch one episode or one movie. Right? It's like, damn, it's a whole season? And they designed the movie to be highly cliffhanging. Just like the anime. How many episodes is Dragon Ball Z gonna be? That fight with Frieza or Cell? Like, golly. That's like 20 episodes, just one fight. Right? Goku is still gathering the spirit bomb. Like, he's never gonna finish. I remember watching on Cartoon Network. He's still gathering the spirit bomb. The other dude's just waiting. Like, when is he gonna be done collecting the spirit bomb? And never. Sometimes, and I remember before I got rid of the TV and watching cable TV, I was watching that show Pawn Stars, where you pawn shop stuff, or they find like junkyard car. Like, this is a barn find. I found an old Ferrari in a random barn. Oh my god, it's history. It's distraction. This sword is a samurai sword for the 1600s. Like, how is that making your life better? More entertainment. Like, who gives? Ooh, samurai sword, that's good. Alright, so whatever it takes for you to find your entertainment, and there's nothing wrong with being entertained, but not all the damn time. You know what I mean? Like, enjoy your anime, but enjoy your video game, but not all damn day. Because it's gonna distract you from your purpose and your calling. Right? This is why I don't watch anime either. When you watch anime, there's like 400 episodes of anime. Naruto, it's like... I stopped at Naruto Shippuden. Jiraiya died. That's when it stopped. And I'm like, Naruto has a baby now, and that baby is like the head now. Like, how many episodes do I need to get there? Right. Dopamine robs you of serotonin. Spoilers. Well, I don't know if he come back or not, because sometimes they have him go away and they come back. I just stopped when he passed away. But as when you're in your 20s, you have a lot of energy. You want to chase the booty. I get it. So you go to the club, the bar, the rave, and do all the wrong things. For real. That's why you gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused. Because you can sidetrack for years. It's never too late to get back on track, but golly. But if we can help prevent if we can help you succeed, without having to get sidetracked from life, you get to help others too. Right? You gotta go to the rave, the Coachella. Things change, and if we don't pay attention to the changes in society, it's hard to help each other. You gotta pay attention. Right? What's stealing your time? What's taking you away from going to the gym? Why don't you want to go? Why don't you meditate? Why don't you practice? And that's why we have to inspire each other to practice life, to practice peace. Because they're not going to need it today, but they may need it in the future when they get their heart broken. That's a wake-up call for many people. They get heartbroken and then go looking for a rebound. You may become people's rebound, and but when you don't love yourself, you'll naturally be rebound. Right? Not Michael Jordan, right? Not Scottie Pippen. You be the Dennis Rodman in the trio. Just the one that just get the rebound only. Side piece. Side piece. When you love yourself and be with yourself, you're a lot happier, so you don't have to go through hell. But some people need to get humbled, right? And so we're here for it. At least they know there's going to be people on here who's going to be supportive even though they're sad or stressed out, Welcoming Ashley Mills, Lotus. Should have learned that many years ago. Thank you, Funcy. You have to learn to have real talk in a way that is engaging, Can I hide the comments on widescreen? I'm not sure. Because right now, all the sound healing that I'm doing, I'm like, how can I get through? And that's why I'm shifting towards wisdom healing. Yeah, wisdom healing. Why did you get into sound healing? Because it helps people chill the F out. Right? A lot of people won't listen, but right now you're listening to sound healing. There's a binaural frequency going off and a fireplace to welcome your ears, to help you calm instantly. I'm speaking in a way that is calm, gentle, peaceful, mindful, demure. Right? So this is all sound healing. Even the way I'm moving, all of it. Even the aesthetics, the view, the color, all of this is focused. My whole life is focused on how can I help people return back to the bliss that they are. That's it. You are bliss. You just forgot. And all of this is just to remind you, you got the power. Make it fun. You know. That's why I'm like, the universe, I'm just looking at the shift. You're already okay, yeah. The shift in consciousness. And eventually, I know that sleepy time content is not popular at this time, but if I stay on for 2 more hours, that's when the sleepy people on. So that's why I'm gonna, I'm looking at adjusting in the future. I'm looking at how can I adjust to be more effective in my life. Because if you're serving but you're not effective, this is what I'm talking about right now. Imagine many people are healers, but they're not effective. And when you're not effective as a healer or practitioner, if that doesn't concern you, it should. Because if you're doing some kind of work and you're not effective, you have to find a way to be effective. And it requires sacrifice and trying new things. Right? Why did I change my lighting? Because I felt that the lighting was not effective, so I changed the warmth of the lighting down to that. The mic positioning, the positioning of the singing bowl, how close I am to the flute, so that if we ever need the flute right now, I don't have to go so far. Remember to breathe. Welcome, Titan. You know, my brother, sister, Emily, and Charles went to a 10-day silent retreat, Vipassana center out here in Sealy, Texas, by Goenka. What's the name? Yeah, it's like a meditation retreat where you don't talk for 10 days and you just eat lunch, breakfast and lunch light. And I'm thinking that would be great, a 10-day meditation. But I don't really want it, you know. I realize it would be a vacation for me to just sit and be. I'm already doing it here. Every day in my life, meditate with you. Peaceful inside. Sometimes it could be noisy and chaotic, but overall it's a peaceful experience. So when you're here, I'm more about helping those. Because how much deeper can you get with meditation? How much deeper you need till you can help others? It's about helping people, starting with yourself first. Sometimes we're inspired by psychic abilities or supernatural power, but the supernatural power comes to you when you let go of your ego. But of course, I myself have been on the meditative journey for a long time. Even though I had a job, I would meditate intensely, enough for it to be my job with you here today. So I feel I'm already meditating here deeply every day with you, playing the flute, being useful on the planet. I feel 10 days of not being with myself. Yeah. I don't feel useful sitting in a cave, but I think it's useful for many people for sure. I taught myself Buddhist belief. Beautiful. Did I miss the flute? Maybe. You make a difference for me. We can make a difference together as we practice deeply together and learn to connect with the mainstream consciousness. The mainstream consciousness may be one of the most, it's very difficult to tap into because the mainstream consciousness is considered like a rat race. Right? There's so much noise and dopamine and distraction that keeps people asleep. And to not even ask, am I truly happy, or is this BS happiness chasing the booty, chasing the bag? Am I even happy? And people will say, well, you don't know until you get the bag. And so sometimes you have to chase the bag until you realize, is this what life is about? Chasing the bag purely? There's nothing wrong with making money. But sometimes you don't want to hear that because you on your grind. You about that life. And so as much as we want to help our family and friends who are just lost in some BS, let's just say some BS. But that's what their purpose is. Some people's purpose is Grand Theft Auto roleplay. Do you know how big that, like, so many people roleplay in Grand Theft Auto, the video game, as part of their, like, that's their social life, their network, you know? I used to play a ton of games myself, but I wouldn't be here today if I didn't quit video games. Because it's so addicting. Ragnarok, Team Fortress, Guild War 2. Right. Bangya. Heroes of New Earth, Han. All these games. Even the games on the phone are so addictive. Everything's so addictive nowadays. Takes you away from your purpose. And so, okay, thank you, Ammo. Everything, there's the OF content, the only ceiling fans. Then there's the Amazon, the eBay, the Shein, the shop like a billionaire, Temu. Now you got TikTok shop. Holy, so much involved. Then you got the mall, you got Target and Walmart to distract you even more. They even make Uber Eats and DoorDash addictive for the drivers. That's why I don't deliver food. You make no money. It's the worst thing I think that might be the worst thing I've done. Deliver food. Except, yeah, that's true. I used to wash car at the Acura dealership. At least I was exercising, and I was like, I got to wash my car for free. Every day. Every day I went to the dang car wash. After work, just, yeah. You deliver people's McDonald's, you make $2. Like, wait, what? You spent right? You spent 30 minutes delivering something in 1 hour. You make you may make $6 an hour sometime. Like, why that? It's terrible. It's a terrible, even for a side job. And no tip. Oh God. So do you have to be strategic? Yeah. We were true automatically. Jeez. Doesn't even cover gas. Of course not. You make more working at McDonald's at this point. Yeah, you make more working at McDonald's at this point. It's like you're doing exactly. You just feel like delivering people's food for a couple bucks. That's like you're doing it for your friends. Just hanging out. Hey, let me just casually drop some food off. You had to have a strategy. Me, I used to deliver Starbucks in the morning. Right. In one time, I get like 2-3 order. Right. Ding 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 ding. Right. And you can be selective because when you're in high demand, you can't play their game. And so that's why I'm grateful I could be doing this full time, but it's not easy either, because right now the algorithm keeps changing. So that's why you see me making albums to be on YouTube, right? Because there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of distraction, there's a lot of you have to move with the algorithm. This is what I learned from streaming. If you don't learn to move with the internet, if you don't learn to shift with people's consciousness, what are you doing? So that's why I keep up with what's going on the internet, how TikTok algorithm has changed, what's going on here. Is it healthy? Right. And so when I see something not working, I adjust. I adjust. But the main part is that the people who come here often, you gain wisdom that change your life and your family, and that's really my focus right now. Right? That you gain wisdom and your family, and you get to transform because you show up to engage and ask questions, and you gain a deeper joy and happiness. Because not everybody wants wisdom. When we go online, people are looking for the dopamine. What's interesting, that's why people will just, there'll be new TikTok creators, right, who will sit under the water balloon. Are they still doing that? Right? There's a lot of people who just, right? And the sad part, they target children. Right, it's so silly. Well, who's gonna watch the silly stuff? Right, they just want to see what is this new thing. And so you see the toys. I saw somebody selling a little Hummer, little kid's Hummer, $100. Straight from the motherland, straight from the mainland. So together, like when you come to the stream, I learn from you how your day was, how your energy is. Everyone showing up and opening up, you share with me how the world is behaving and acting. Are you peaceful? That's why I pay attention to the well-being of the community. I can't pay attention to every community. That's too many. Right? But when you come here, I'm like, you teach me because you trust me enough to tell me about your life. And I take it, to me, that's treasure. You come here and you share what from your heart. I see it as like a diamond. Right? Because you're the universe expressing. So I see the universe opening up about your experience at work. Right? What are you here for? Is it for flutes? What do you enjoy about coming here? Right? And I look at how can I be a better servant? Because when you trust me, I don't take it as like lightly. I'm like, you feel connected here. start acting funny again. What steps should I take to help my procrastination and my lack of motivation focus for homework? Don't see yourself just by the end of this year you will finish your final. See yourself in 6 years. See yourself in 3 years. Envision yourself if you grind it, if you give it your all for 6 years, where your life would be. Because because when you work hard for extended amount of time, the fruits of your life becomes great. Success isn't just built in one day, in 1 year. It's a lifetime. But if you learn to commit to your dreams for a lifetime, you may actually get there, while some people don't even believe in their dream. But if you start now, it may take you 5 years, it may take you 10 years, but at least you got there. Some people just become an employee because they don't dare to dream that big. But sometimes that's their dream. That's enough. What is your dream? What is your calling? So when you have a dream, when you have a vision beyond just, doing your homework, you're going to be the best that you can, because why not? You have a vision. You want to go somewhere great. You have to learn to believe in yourself highly, because life is difficult, but it becomes easier when you have a great mentality or a great mindset. You don't even have to be the smartest or the most talented. You just got to outwork your own self. I felt like this is a good question to ask, but which case do you think is better, going to public school or private school, or being homeschooled? If you can be homeschooled, that would be great. Private school is great. Public school, if you have other options, go there. Public school is free for a reason. And if you're in an area where the public school isn't that great, you're going to be put in a lot of children with trauma who don't focus, whose brain is hyped up on Fortnite, Roblox, and TikTok. And they don't take school seriously. And so when kids go to public school that's in a lower income area where the parents don't mentor them, it's more like babysitting and daycare. Homeschool is the best, but it requires the work if you can afford it. But if you got public school, if that's all you got, then you better mentor your children. Don't just wait for the school to teach the children everything. You got to do your part too. You got to care. If your children do the homework, you got to care. If the children is happy, do they have focus? How to help them harmonize with the school system. Right? We need to mentor each other. This is the issue right now. We're not mentoring people enough. Especially the children. We just let them get lost on the internet, and then they get brainwashed by the internet, and you wonder why they speak in meme codes. Yeah. And so they're hyped up on dopamine already at a young age, and so are the adults, That's why I don't play video games anymore. It's one of the greater, it makes your brain hyperactive. Because when you play Call of Duty and you're trying to own noobs, you gotta deliver. You don't wanna be a loser, so you make yourself get hyper focused on video games to fit in with the boys. Luckily, I was terrible at most video games, but I found games that I was good at. What are your feels on the drones in the U.S.? I'm not sure what drones you're talking about. Are you a guru now? Nah. I'm just brother Tanet now. I went to both and you can really notice the difference. Yeah. I had the blessing to go to a low-income middle school, a higher, and I got to see the difference in how the kids' mental health were. When you're educated, you're more calm and more mature. When you're uneducated, you become immature, emotional, and you throw a fit easily because you're uneducated. So your emotional maturity is also immature. Because why? Sometimes you have domestic violence, parents abusive, unstable household. But what you got is your blessing. Don't think that because you come from an abusive household that you can't rise from it. Don't think just because you're in a toxic environment that you cannot rise. You can rise. Don't let that be your doubt, fear, and worry blocking you from rising and flying, taking the leap of faith. Right? We can either be the victim or we can be responsible for our success. I'm not here to be a victim. On another note, the new album has been out on Spotify, which is what? The Winter Campfire Flute Journey, out on Spotify. We've been making one album a week. So tomorrow, my goal is to make an album on here. Welcome in Guru Jared. How do you hone in our specific calling to serve in our career? I know I have one and it's big. I don't feel clear on what it is. On next acting. Most employment is so like, before you can find a job that you love, sometimes you gotta work the job that you hate. I hated selling hot dogs at IKEA. I know I'm meant for more than putting hot dogs on tray and washing dishes, but I gotta do that to get here. You gotta get humbled by those kind of jobs, right? If you don't learn to love the crappy jobs, when the great job comes, you'll be ungrateful also. Yeah. This is in the hyperlink. Imagine right where you're at, the job that you doesn't fulfill you, you can serve humanity as somebody who sell hot dogs. You can give the best smile, the most patient, and to be most compassionate. Because you know you're not going to end there. Some people, they're nice and kind, but they don't dream bigger. So they end up working a job that doesn't fulfill them with a great attitude. Some people have a bad attitude and still stay at the damn job. Some people have a bad attitude, they quit that hot dog job and they go sell another cheeseburger job. They do the same thing. You become excellent because you know you're not going to end up here at sell hot dogs. My first job was a Cold Stone. I work hard because I know I'm not going to end here. I work hard at the Cheesecake Factory even though it's stressful because I know I'm not going to end there. I work hard as a wedding videographer because I know I'm not going to end there. To get here where I love it, but just because I'm here, I don't take it for granted. I dream bigger. Right? Just because you're not where you want to be doesn't mean you don't be excellent. You have to do the best that you can where you're blessed. Because the job that you have is better than no job. You know what I'm saying? How did you become so smart in having the ability to provide? I have a master. I have a teacher. Right? Who's a Buddhist monk. But taught me many life skills. I also read books in the past. I don't read books now. I read you, your life story. You're the walking book. I pay attention to life happening, and the book is in the air. I pay attention to how the world moves. It's a living book. You are walking holy scripture, like the Bible, the Quran, the Buddhist text. Your life story, there's so much wisdom, but you may not know it. But when you tell me your life story, I see nothing but treasure. I'm like, right? That's a treasure. Your experience, your sadness, your celebration, your joy, your up, your down. Because these stories can be used to inspire people, uplift people, change the world. It's beautiful. So you have to slowly develop your dream, right? Before I got to this level, I had to pretend to talk to the camera. I visualized talking spiritual. Before I was able to guide meditation, I visualized myself guiding meditation to a room with nobody to prepare myself for my future. Because if you don't want it bad enough, you ain't gonna get it. While I worked at the food service, I kept my dreams alive. While I was working a wedding videography, I kept my dreams alive. What happened to the bald guy? But the bald guy grew hair. Alright, let's see here. How do you balance contentment and gratitude for where you are and your current job, striving to develop more and get a better job? The job that you currently have is a blessing too. Right? Imagine whatever role you have in the company, be the best that you can in that role, but have a dream beyond it. If you hate your coworker, then you gotta learn to love them. It's called compassion. If you hate your boss, you gotta learn how to harmonize with the bosses that you don't like. Because in life, you don't need to like everybody, but you need to learn how to harmonize. You don't have to be buddy with people. You just have to know how to work with them, get things done, because you're at work. Right? I have to learn how to harmonize with people online, because we need to learn to engage, inspire, uplift people's lives. Right? So it takes time to learn how to read comments. We got 2 chat boxes. I have to learn how to speak from my heart, intuitively connect, and helps share wisdom that's meaningful, that's transformative, and practical, which means you can use it today. But keep your side job, keep your dream alive. Sometimes we think we want another job, but the real job is called the inside job. You want a new job, but you don't even know who you are. So you think you want another job, but you're looking for your purpose. Your purpose comes from knowing your principle, your values, and how you would like to live your best life. You need to get to know yourself better. Changing job ain't gonna help you know yourself better. To get to know yourself better, you gotta learn to spend time with your inner world and see, what kind of life do I want to live this life? Know what I'm saying? I work hard as hell for 10 years and got a good education and work experience as a software. Now I've been job hunting for 12 months because of the tech recession. I'm in my 30s and every day I'm fighting anger, alienation, and I'm tired. And you're not the only one, so keep fighting, keep believing, and remember, if there's a recession in your career, there's a ton of resumes, and if your resume is generic, they're looking for people to invest in as an asset. If you're a generic asset, they don't want you. They're looking for people who are alive, full of energy, not somebody who's angry. They can read, right? The people who are hiring, the HR, they see people all day. So if your energy not even good, you're desperate for a job, they don't want you. They want people with good energy, right? They're looking for investment. They're looking for an asset because it's a long-term investment and commitment. So if there's a shortage in your field, then there's more hunger than need to be higher. So you gotta be excellent. You gotta be the best. Look the best, feel the best, smell the best, and the best attitude. If you're not doing that, how can you cultivate that part more? Not just apply at more companies. You can be tired, but don't lose hope. Raise the fire. Take care of yourself. Because when your energy good, your attitude good, you're feeling good, who would not want to hire you? But the issue is, we keep doing the same thing, expecting different result. We just throw more resume out there. And the HR people know you have thrown 20 resumes out there. They know you're just thirsty for a job. They're looking for somebody who really wants to be here, not a blanket worker. But if you already done that, then you need to work on the other pieces. Where do you really want to work at? Not just, I just want a job. Like, I'm passionate in front of you. You know why? This is my dream. This is my purpose. This is my calling. I don't make very much, but I make enough to keep my dream building and creating and going. I make more as an Amazon delivery driver, but I'm more fulfilled here and would rather, but I got something to build here. Right? For real, I make way more working at the Cheesecake Factory. But there's a limit. Like, I'm not fulfilled serving food. I'm not fulfilled. I mean, I actually like driving around. But I love this more, and it's gonna require the grind, right? That's why you see me cultivating, hungry, because it's called your dream. Right? Check your status from the trustee to the beneficiary with your birth certificate. Reclaim your securities on. Yeah. I learned this earlier on. I remember when I was applying to be a wedding videographer at a videography studio, I missed my email. Like they emailed me to have a meeting. I missed it. They loved my resume and my attitude so much. They emailed twice because I was on the top of their list because of just the feeling, wow, this person is genuinely enthused. Right? But here's my secret. I looked at the ad on Craigslist. I knew I've been waiting for this ad for months. I already knew I got the job the moment I looked at the Craigslist. Because why? I have that much faith. You can too. You can have that much faith too. I already told the owner I'm only gonna be here for 3 years because I got this spiritual guidance and life coaching thing I'm trying to do. I'm not gonna be here forever. Because I still believe in my dream. I'm not here to stay. I'm just passing by. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna give my best as a wedding photographer and a videographer. I didn't expect to be thrown in the freaking trenches operating 4 cameras by one person. For real. I went to weddings alone as a videographer. I had to operate 3 microphones. Right, during the ceremony, the microphone, the groom mic, the mic on the church, 1 main camera I'm holding, which is a glide cam to a side camera for backup, right, and another camera ready, glide cam for after, because I had to get the bride and groom shot, right, and then after that I had to make sure the camera's ready on the dance floor so that I don't have to run around. So the amount of planning is not normal. But I didn't sign up for normal. That's why on here, right, the quality of the live stream is different. Because my blessing, I didn't even have experience as a videographer. I had experience as a photographer. But the universe says, no, you're gonna do more than just be a photographer. That's too easy for you. How do you identify your goal and dream to visualize, to develop, to guide people in meditation? Your purpose is about helping people. The reason you're here on this planet is not because me, I. When you're here to serve. Animals, people, communities. But you gotta learn to serve your inner world called peace and happiness first. Right? Unless you're just here to be an employee, collect money and die. Is that it? Hell no. Not for me. I'm here to have a meaningful life where I help people, connect with people, serve people, but do it with myself and my family first. I know I'm here to serve. I don't feel confident on how to. Yeah, that's why it's called cultivation. When you plant the seed, it doesn't just grow into the apple tree. You gotta water the seed. On a stormy day, you have to go watch. Is my baby okay? Because that's your dream. Sometimes you gotta fertilize the soil, water the soil, make sure that you have a shade over the little tree. If it gets too hot, it dies. Right? It's delicate in the beginning. Sometimes you think this is your dream, but that seed is not your seed of purpose. You're just trying to figure out what is your purpose. If you're not failing enough, maybe that's what's missing. Don't be scared of failing, looking for your purpose and your dream. Many people are so scared of failure that they just stand still, too scared to take the next step. Failing teach you to be stronger, because you can always just get up. But to be scared of failure, you'll be working for other people's dream your whole life and never follow your own. Fear is a great catalyst to keep people in a box. And that's why I'm really weird, because I broke a lot of programming that told you be like this, think like this, behave like this. Right? You gotta learn to break your programming, the parental programming, cultural programming, how men, women should act, all these things that help you. All right, if I just create myself, how would I like my life to be? And learn how to flow and harmonize with reality. If anything is possible, if you can do any job in the world genuinely, deeply, I would like to help people find peace and joy every day. I want to help people feel bliss using spirituality, meditation. I didn't know it would lead me to the sound healing. It's just effective. That's what I gotta do, right? Sound healing is effective. Many people aren't gonna go, oh, y'all having a 1 hour silent meditation? No, they're like, you having a 1 hour sound bath for free? Yes, please. Why? Because I try to do a free 1 hour silent meditation, people don't show up. But when you say, I bringing singing bowls to the park and we're doing 1 hour sound bath, tons of people show up. I learned something. People won't show up when it's boring, but when it's interesting, they'll show up. But the whole goal, I just want to help people live a peaceful life. Why? Because my life was miserable and I found peace. My life was terrible, miserable, lonely and sad, and I found peace and love. I'm like, whoa, why isn't everybody finding this too? That's where I come in. Help them find it. Be effective at it. Ooh. Anyways, I think this is the end of the road for me. Thank you so much for today. More wisdom, right? More focus. I hope you learned something. Chaotic curations. It's not easy. When I was looking for my purpose, I aggressively looked. Because if you don't want it that bad, then you may never find it. Sometimes the treasure is right under your feet and you give up last minute. But the real treasure is right here. You wake up today, what a blessing. 3 ohms, here we go. Please love your damn self. Every day. Every little thing. I think we need one more song. When I am down, oh my soul so weary, when troubles come, my heart burden be, I am still and wait here in silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong raise me up to more than I can be. And I hope everybody has a good night. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Happy love your damn self. The end. Thank you everybody. Thank you Ishkar. Thank you the number girl Sassy Mom. Thank you for all the gift, donation, blessing. Thank you so much all the moderators and Braceli Grace. Guru Jared, Loch Nessa, thank you so much. Liana, Mimi, check out the Spotify, the new album. Tomorrow we're gonna make another album. Maybe we can make a more. We'll see.